for action. That was weird sounding. Just waiting for that video. There it is. Check that volume. Yep. Alrighty, hello everyone. Bubble Ninja 720 are bringing you part 117 of my live stream playthrough for Final Fantasy 14. We're going to Upper La Nosha. We did the Summoner story up to level 60. And now we're going to do Scholar. I got some food in me, so we are good. Golden egg gravy. Gotta bring out Eos. Consequences of Anger, level 44. Well met, hero. I had only just arrived myself. 'Twas in this vicinity that the Tom Berry was last sighted. With luck, it will not have gone far. There it is. Look, atop the stairs. My son, my dear son, at long last, the rancor, it rises, it comes. I'm gonna go spank a Tomberry. I don't have much to play with right now in terms of attacks. It's literally a dot and just straight up cast damage. Oh. I got hit with Spirit Dart. Dying way too quickly. This guy is not dying fast enough. Oop, that's close. Ah, there we go. Took it out. Yeah. What are you doing? Move, damn you. My. Confound it all. Yay, rekindled the memories. Bah, what happened, Hero? I thought you could control her. I apologize. I know you have only just begun to work with the fairy. Some disobedience is to be expected. Axemaster Warnzoen will be disappointed, but there is naught we can do. The Tomberry is long gone. Let us return to Limsa. Limsa Lominsa. We're going to try and hurry through these so that way I can get maybe a little bit of storyline going. Hero, permit me to apologize a second time. Earlier I was flustered at not myself. In the aftermath of the Tomberry's escape, I completely overlooked our accomplishments. We confirmed the viability of Nymean tactics and proved that a scholar and a marauder working in tandem is a force to be reckoned with, would you not say? And correct me if I am mistaken, but your fairy regained some of her memory, yes? With that in mind, I feel comfortable claiming that this was a worthwhile endeavor. However, do try and gain greater mastery over your minion, so Hero. I would hate for a repeat of that incident. In the image of the ancients. Good to see you, Hero. I've made yet another discovery which pertains to you and your scholarly arts. I have come into possession of several ancient engravings, including some which show the traditional raiments of Nymean scholars. In fact, the extraordinary detail of these illustrations, coupled with information gleaned from other sources, was sufficient to deduce their design. At present, it is impossible to say how historically accurate my designs are. That is why I propose we enlist the aid of Eorzea's preeminent artisans so that we might recreate these garments. Should they prove sufficiently authentic, I expect your fairy will regain more of her missing memories. In the hands of a preeminent weaver, say Master Redolent Rose of Sun-Silk Tapestries, this information should be sufficient. But you cannot journey to Ul'dah until you have gathered the leaves of a direwort. My text explicitly mentioned that the plant's pigments were used to dye Nymean uniforms. Alas, direwort is much rarer than it was in the days of yore. It can only be found in the fog fens now. Lest you think I mean to make you do all the work, worry not. While you scour Mordona for the plant, I will contact Master Rose and convince him to help, though I doubt it will require much effort. We're going to Mordona. Yeah, we're going this way to the fog fence. Whoopsies. Good thing I noticed it last second. On a plus note as well, me being this level means that I'm not going to be pulling any threat off of the warbles and whatnot. Oh, that was quick. Oh, whoops. Probably would be a good idea for me to grab the shrub's leaves. Now I need to go to Ul'dah. Weaver's Guild. I suppose you do have a rather scholarly air about you. I've been expecting you, Hero. You have the leaves in Alkazoka's designs, then. Crafting raiments that have not been seen in 1500 years. This is indeed a daunting challenge. But it is one I suspect I will enjoy a great deal, for rare is the day a weaver revives ancient fashion. I shall begin at once. You may observe if you like, but be aware it will be a lengthy process. It has been some time since I labored with such intensity. I adhered to Alkazoka's designs as best I could, though there were certain aspects I felt compelled to change. His lack of familiarity with textiles and weaving led to what I can only assume are errors. You will note that I could only complete the culottes. This is because the other garments require skills which I do not possess. Mistresses Serendipity and Geva of the Goldsmiths and Leatherworkers Guilds, respectively, can provide the finishing touches to the remaining pieces. Ah, but you were unaware that I could not craft the full set by myself, weren't you? Very well, I shall send word to them on your behalf, hero. You will need only visit each guild and present to them my unfinished work. Thank you, thank you. So we're gonna go to Serendipity first, because that'll be the other one in this area, then we'll port back to Grid and go to Geva. There we go, that was her name. Goldsmiths Guild. Greetings, hero. Red said you'd be along shortly, so let's see that motorboard. Mortar board. This shouldn't take long. Wait here a moment. Here it is, as promised. Amazing what a difference a mithril tassel can make, isn't it? Wear it with pride, hero. Now off you go. And be sure to enjoy your time in Gridania. Ah, hero, the man who would single-handedly revive the scholarly arts. All right, then, show me what you've got. Master Rose's work is marvelous, as to be expected. This will be a pleasure. There you go, one pair of fingerless buffalo leather gloves. Perfect for the scholar who prefers that his protection does not come at the cost of dexterity. Oh, the boots? Belly will see to those. He's an expert cord winder, so you needn't worry about the quality. Besides, I've already spoiled you by making your gloves for free. You're the scholar, yes. I've been instructed to assist you. If you would please let me see Master Rose's work. This craftsmanship is amazing. I cannot wait to get started. Here you are, sir, made with the finest boar and buffalo leather, in accordance with Alkazoka's designs, which are very impressive, I must say. You must be dying to see the completed set. I know I would be, had I gone to such great lengths. You ought to surprise him by wearing the garments when next you meet him. I gotta head back. Oh, you can desynthesize them. Do I desynthesize them? Or do I sell them off? I think I'll sell them off, actually. For seals. Give me un momento, por favor. so we're gonna go ahead and sell those off, get some more bag slots back. Gotta put the stupid gear on. It's gonna look doofy because I still have the Santa chest on. By the gods, I feel as though I've been transported backwards through time. You're the very image of the Nymean scholars of Eld, minus the chest. Well, minus the gown, but still, never in my wildest dreams did I think it would turn out this well. Hi, I see you approve as well, little one. Suffice it to say, we can consider this a great success. For your fellow man. Lustrate, yes. Ah, yes, I forgot to mention that while I was awaiting your return, I made considerable progress with the deciphering of my Nymean tablets. Much of what I have learned until now has pertained to the roles of scholars within the military. However, these latest texts offer insight into a scholar's activities during times of peace. As you can imagine, they were not the sort to let their restorative magics go to waste. One particularly stirring account describes their selfless efforts to combat the spread of a virulent plague, which at one point threatened to engulf all of Nim. Naturally, they did so with the aid of their fairies, which is why I believe that similar acts of charity may serve to further awaken your winged companion. If you are of a mind to test my theory, why not journey to Camp Bronze Lake? You will find no shortage of the sick and wounded there. Rakusa Farusa would doubtless welcome your services were you to offer them. He presides over the Warm Wine Sanatorium, so be sure to have a word with him if you decide to go. Hello and welcome to Bronze Lake. If you desire treatment, pardon, you wish to administer treatment, are you even qualified to? Wait, you must be Hero, the scholar. We are happy to accept any assistance you can provide. I am told you possess magics which can cleanse the body of toxins, impurities, and maladies. At the present, we have 5 patients visiting the springs who would benefit from this care. Pray attend to these individuals and return to me when finished. My lungs, I can breathe again. Bless you, sir, bless you. Huh? What the? Why'd you have to go and do that? Ah, bugger, now they'll take me wine away. They made Asuna instant cast? Wonder when that happened. What did you do? You took something from me, something bad. I don't know what you did, but I'm glad you did it. Thank you. What? What's this warmth? Did you do that? I thank you, whoever you are. Ooh, excuse me. You set me free. I no longer feel his eyes upon me. Oops. In my desire for speed, I ended up breaking my own ankles. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. What you did for those patients was nothing short of miraculous. Their commanding officers will be pleased to hear that they can return to active duty. You and Akazoka have my deepest thanks, hero. None of these quests, or none of these characters have one quest in particular. All right. Ah, hero. Rakusa Farusa tells me that your potent magic succeeded all expectation. Had a good time, did you? Hi, I thought you might. It warms my heart to see the two of you making such great strides, and it reminds me that I must work harder to see that I'm not left behind. For the nonce, I will resume deciphering the Nymean tablets. Though they have yielded an immense quantity of information on the scholarly arts, I remain confident that they contain an equally impressive wealth of tactical information. Yeah, I just got lustrate. The Beast Within. I'm already at level 50. Cool. And I get Sacred Soil. Yes. Hero, you must come with me at once. Another Tomberry has emerged from the Wanderer's Palace. A traveling peddler caught sight of the fiend and fled to Camp Bronze Lake. Once again, it falls to the Marauders Guild to find and slay it. This time we will hunt the Tomberry in greater numbers, so that we might surround it and cut off all avenues of escape. I have not forgotten our previous attempt to slay one of the foul creatures. Nor have you, I trust. I have your assurances that you will keep your fairy in line this time, yes? Then let's make for Bronze Lake at once. Our comrades have already departed, and I do not wish to fall behind. We will rendezvous with them at the same place we battled the first Tomberry. Let's tear it apart. Thank the gods you've come here. Any later and we might have had to proceed without you. The Tomberry appears to be in some sort of trance and is oblivious to our presence. Is everyone ready? Excellent. Remember, we must surround the fiend. It cannot be allowed to flee. My son, my dear son, stay away. I cannot. Damn it, not again. It seeks sanctuary inside the Wanderer's Palace. Come, let us follow and finish this once and for all. Technically the first time I'm going inside the Wanderer's Palace. Oh, you guys already ran ahead of me? Do I need to heal you? I guess not. Oops. Oh, they're immune. We're just gonna do this. Why'd you run back? Oh, is he healing himself? Oh, that's what's healing him. Was that done? Nope. Well, I guess I had to kill the grudges. What? Again, why do you protect this demon? The rancor, it. Aye. Lily, my son, why are you here? Who has summoned you? The Nim. The Nim is no more? 1,500 years, can it truly be so? I was Saritu Karito, before the sickness from the sea transformed me. The traders, they were the first. As their ears and noses began to atrophy, their limbs grew shorter and their skin. We scholars tried to halt the spread, tried to find a cure, but in time we too fell ill. Sympathy turned to fear and fear to anger. Monsters, they called us, abominations. Then you were once a man? They sealed the sick within the temple with magics, tried to drown us, tried to forget us. Though our bodies had been changed, our minds remained intact. But within every man lurks a beast. When those whom you call kin deny you, come to hate and despise you. I too succumbed to the rancor until you reunited me with Lily, my dearest son. Long has my mind been clouded with hatred, but by the resplendent light of Lily, at long last I am free. Oh, wow. Sorry, I had to clear my throat out a little bit. I nearly killed him. Thank the gods the fairy stopped me. I wonder, did she know it was Sarita from the beginning, or was it only... In any case, she has regained a good portion of her memories, if not all of them, I suspect. Well, if you would excuse me, I need to take some time to put my thoughts in order and decide how I might explain this to the Axe Master. I'm expecting to fight one Tomberry, not a whole bloody mess of them. If it wasn't for you and your flying friend, I reckon we'd not have left there alive. Gotta say, you and Elka make a great team. Shame there aren't more of you scholarly types around, because I could use a partner like you. Take care, hero. So wait a bleeding moment. That Tomberry used to be a scholar like you, so does that mean you'll turn into one of them if you keep slinging those spells? Or did I misunderstand what he said back there? Oh, the hell's with it. Now, the traditions of my people have not been lost to the ages is a great comfort to me. I do not know how that soul crystal came into your possession, but I'm glad that it did. For the sickness robbed me not only of my body, but of Lily as well. The soul of the scholar no longer resonates with my aether. I cannot summon her, only you can. Only you are fit to wield the magics now. Here, a gown as befits a scholar of your standing. I bequeath it to you, along with the knowledge of sacred soil, my most versatile art. I cannot thank you enough for purging the rancor from my heart, but there are still countless others who have yet to see the light. I cannot abandon them to their fate, I will not. And so I bid you farewell, hero. Carry on our traditions with pride. That concludes the Scholar quest for Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must first meet the following requirements. You must have completed the main scenario quest before the dawn, and once you've done so, the next Scholar quest will be available from Alcazolca. Yay. Ooh, excuse me. First things first, we're going to go back and we're going to put that gear away. just gonna go in here. A name just right. I like that. So we go up here. And then I can put these back in. Alright, and then I can open this. And then I can trade these out, and then we can go back to taking that out. Yay! Back to limbs we go. Alrighty. Go back to the Marauders Guild. The Green Death. You have astonishing time, hero. Would you believe that I meant to send for you this very bell? Sarito Carito has summoned us both by name. His missive was unclear as to why he needs us, but when a living scholar calls, we can scarce dismiss him. Just imagine the sorts of things we might learn from him, the military tactics, the Nymean secrets. Come, my friend, let us make for the shores of Bronze Lake, where Sarito Carito and untold knowledge await. Thank you for coming. I hope the journey was not too taxing. Not at all. Both Hero and I are ready to and willing to help. But pray tell, why have you summoned us? Allow me to start from the beginning. After Lily freed my heart, I returned to my people. For the first time in an age, I was myself. I brought all my knowledge to bear against the rancor and managed to save some of my comrades. Alas, many and more are yet consumed by hatred. Though our minds were our own, our forms remained monstrous, and we dared not venture outside. Yet within our halls we were content with our own company and a quiet life. But it did not last. One by one we began to grow ill again, and then grotesque. The sickness that transformed us into tomberries has returned. What? Are you certain? Beyond all doubt. 1,500 years past, the powerful magics were used to seal us in the palace alongside the sickness. Yet even these could not withstand the calamity. As we arose from our long slumber, the sickness awoke with us. As a scholar, I must see my people restored in mind and body both, but finding a cure will take many moons, perhaps even years, and that is time they do not have. Yet I presume you will not stand idle while their condition worsens. This is why you summoned us, is it not? Just so. I plan to seal the worst afflicted within the section of the palace. There they will slumber once more. This itself is no cure, but it will afford me the time I desperately need to find a permanent solution. Now, as for the seal itself, an enchantment of this nature is not unlike a net. It is anchored at several points, and if not laid down in perfect balance, the magics will falter. In order to accomplish this balance, my people created keystones to focus the dispersed ether. It is these keystones that I have need of, but I dare not seek them out myself for fear of being hunted. Then we will gather them in your stead. It is we, is it not, hero? Yep. Thank you both. The original enchantment encircled this lake, and 2 of the keystones should be somewhere along the banks. If you search the shores, I've no doubt you will find them. Oh, I gotta go to Outer Lonosha? Interesting. I found Volko. Where is it? There it is. As you reach to pick up the keystone, you hear the crack and rumble of rock upon rock. The hair raised on the nape of your neck, you turn to see a guardian of Eld awaken. Oh my god, it's not that big. Return the Cerrito Carrito. Alrighty, we are absolutely knocking it out of the park. Getting new skills to pay the bills, all that jazz. Seals, a little bit of XP here and there. Has your search for keystones borne fruit? Yes, yes, there can be no mistaking these runes. I have it. Whew. That was a pitched battle, I tell you. The keystone was in the clutches of an Aragnite, and an ill-tempered one at that. That explains the distinctive odor. But the runes leave no doubt. Thank you, Alkazoka. It was the least I could do. I trust you can seal away the worst stricken of the Nemeans now. Nymeans. It is not that simple, I fear. The enchantment will fail without 3 keystones, 2 on the outside and another at the center. I lacked this grand keystone and the knowledge to locate it. While I search, pray focus on your studies. I have a suspicion that what trials await will try you sorely as a scholar. And try me sorely as an actual orator. Next scholar quest will be available from Cerrito Carrito upon reaching level 52. The requirements for undertaking subsequent quests can be reviewed in your journal. Quarantine. I get indomitability. We have divined the location of the Grand Keystone, my friend. It lies in the ruins to the east. The credit for the find truly lies with Alkazoka. His knowledge of Nim is impressive. It was not long into our discussion of the stone's whereabouts that we were able to piece together where it must be. As you can imagine, he could not contain his curiosity. Even now he is combing through the ruins. Please see that he comes to no harm. We often left guardians to watch our most precious assets. I told Alcazolca this, but he firmly believes the enchantments have worn thin. I am less sure. Be careful when you take the Grand Keystone. Hero, you have arrived in time. I believe our prize is just yonder, and I trust Cerrito Corrido mentioned the Guardians. I have my doubts they still guard our prize, but better safe than sorry. Should any awaken to our presence, we will reduce them to rubble. Quarantine. Keep your wits about you, hero. That's a big one. A guardian. Well, we have dug up much of Nim's past. Mayhap it's time we put a piece of it to rest. Let me check and see what's actually stronger. That did 656. $930. Oh shit. Oh, he died. I failed. Damn. Sorry, Alcazolca. I wasn't paying attention to your health. I was too busy paying attention to my damage. I'm actually surprised it didn't give me a failure for letting Alcazolca die. Weird. Usually when your companion dies in these, you automatically fail. Haha, what a team we make. No foe can stand against Scholar and Marauder, especially when the Marauder's on the ground dead. The Grand Keystone is ours. Cerrito will no doubt be happy to get his hands on it. Let's get out of this. I'm actually surprised. Yeah, I get too hyper-focused on doing one roll. I'm not a very good healer. So either I get stuck focusing on healing, or I get stuck focusing on damage. You are safe, thank the gods, in the Grand Keystone. Well done, you two. With this, I can cast a sealing enchantment over those of my people suffering most. I am full glad to hear it. Soon the worst afflicted will be at peace once more, safely segregated from the others. But this is only the first step. I will need to learn the cause of the sickness before seeing my people cured. You're not alone in this, Cerrito Carrito. We three shall see an end to this blight. Yep. Thank you, Alkazolka, hero. I am proud to have you both at my side. Hero, it is time that you learned a new spell for giving succor to your comrades in arms, Indomitability. Once it was the sole province of high-ranking scholars. May it serve you well henceforth. Yay. False friends. Ooh, broil. I've worked day and night on the cure, yet I have little to show for it. My research is at a standstill for lack of information. I feared as much. If ever men had knowledge of the sickness, it was lost long before this age. Even after careful study of Nymean tablets, I still know little of what you more than what you have told me, that it came from the sea. From traders who returned from the South Seas, yes, they had lost their mainmast in a fearsome tempest and drifted victims of the current until at last they ran aground on a desert isle. Half dead, they stumbled ashore, and would have perished but for the Lullafellan tribe that lived there. These natives nursed the traders back to health and helped mend their ship. They even sent our men home with an amphora etched with ornate designs, a gift of friendship. In Nim, we had given them the rights due to those lost at sea. When they sailed into port a year after they had left, you can imagine how joyful the mood was. Yet our joy soon turned to horror. The traders began to grow ill, for the sickness was upon them. They transformed, and the rest you know. Huh. The story suggests the traders contracted disease on the isle. The voyage home must have been... Hold on. The traders were hale and healthy when they returned to Nim, yes? The sickness became known only after they reached port? I need a drink. You mean to suggest that it was not the men who bore the disease, then who or what? Something they carried, perhaps, something like the islander's gift. That does seem the more likely culprit, but without the amphora this is all conjecture, and I would be astounded if even a shard remains after 1500 years. As would I. It was placed on display in the royal halls for all to see, if only I had considered it a possible source. The royal halls... I know exactly where those used to be. Precious little remains of them, but I will scour the area, and if Hero joins me, mayhap we will be lucky. If it's the, epicenter of the disease, there's a chance that we could contract it. Floating city of Nim, so it would be over here. We gotta go to outer La Noscia. I was right. I don't need your fates. The only fates I need are the ones that start in Endwalker. Or not Endwalker, but Shadowbringers. You see no sign of the South Seas amphora. Plane cracker is gonna hurt a little bit. Oh, I dodged it. Never mind. Ooh, excuse me. Dang, I got a lot of skills up here. Indomitability is one skill. You see no sign of the South Seas amphora. I'm just gonna let you hit me. Oh, I did not mean to hit that. Oh well. Hey, I got 3 lightning crystals out of it. Definitely take the lightning crystals. You spot something half covered with soil several yalms below you. Oops, supposed to dig it up. You dig out an empty amphora from the soil where it lies. I beg your pardon, you found it intact? Incredible. I remember this as though it were yesterday. This is the self-same amphora. And it is truly is an honest-to-God's miracle, though it occurs to me now that we should handle it with a bit more care, assuming it can't turn us into tomberries. Void scent. That is what attempted to stop you from taking the amphora. Huh. Void scent are drawn to the magics of their own kind, which means a void scent of some strength was likely sealed herein. Yes, here, a binding sigil cut into the bottom. Dear gods, it cannot be. This is the work of Mach. Mach, Mach, beware the dark, keep away or lose your heart. That Mach? An apt rhyme doubtless inherited from Nim. Mach was our enemy, rapacious and unwise. Their magi trafficked with the void, grew mighty from shadows, and attacked our lands time and again. Look no further than this, their sigil which sealed a void scent in this gift. The islanders must have been their pawns in a plot to bring us to our knees. We were fools. Not once did we consider that everything from the Tempest to our trader's miraculous return might be a void mage ploy. I must return to my tomes. Pray allow me time to research this, and please tell me if you begin to transform. Ooh, deployment tactics. Then's galvanized effect cast on self and target by time remaining on original effect. No effect when target is not under the effect of galvanized. Alright. Thank you for joining me. I gather your noses have not shrunk in your ears? Good, then you are safe. I think the void scent inside the amphora summoned its kind to distract you while it fled, magically concealed. Traces of this enchantment remain, but nothing else. There were just no signs of toxin or miasma in the amphora. The corpses of the creatures you slew are likewise free of disease. What, does this mean our invisible void scent is indeed what spread the sickness through Nim? That is what I have come to believe. As to why it fled, I can only suppose the long years bound within the vase robbed it of its strength to oppose you. Blech. But surely it can regain that strength. My gods, if it does, the entire realm is at terrible risk. It does pose a risk, but this is also an opportunity. If we can track it down and lay it low, its corpse may lead us to a cure. There's truth in that. Come, hero. Let us pursue this void scent forthwith. A moment, Alkazoka. It will require all my skill to track the void scent and time besides. Moreover, you cannot afford to be defeated once I have found it. As such, I have requested the aid of an old companion. Realm's gone to shite if these sorry specimens are all the Royal Marines have got left. But they'll march like proper soldiers when I'm done, or my name isn't Helga Toga. Sergeant Toga? Hero, do you understand who this is? Before us stands the greatest drill instructor of the Nymean military. Come on, we have much more to learn. Too bad it doesn't teach you, like, warrior stuff. You got what it takes to be a Royal Marine? Ha, you make me laugh. Ever worn glasses in the battle, boy? Expect your foe to wait while you wipe blood from the lenses, do you? And the scholar? And the scholar had a lot like you in the war. More used dead than alive. Having their corpses piled high around us kept us safer than their damn magics ever did. You're a bloody joke. But I'm here to turn you into Royal Marines, and Royal Marines you will be. First decreed, to victory come hells or high water. Come on, let me hear you. With the chat mode and say use your keyboard or the software keyboard to enter any expression that contained the phrase come hells or high water to demonstrate your resolve to Helga Toga. This is kind of annoying. To victory, come hell's or high water. How do you expect to strike fear into your enemies whispering like that? Open your gobs and say it like you mean it. When chat mode and say, use your keyboard or software keyboard. Yep. Come hell's or high water to prove yourself to Helga Toga. I did. I guess I have to put it in parentheses. Ah. That's what happened. It's very precise. To victory come hell's or high water, sir. Well, you show spirit, I'll give you that. Now to your tasks. First, a scholar. There's a band of Mamul's sellswords who have been eyeing our palace. Walk up to them with a great stupid grin and laugh at their leader's face. The whore sons will hurl everything they've got at you for that. Acquit yourself well and you pass. Now go. Now where's my laugh emote? There's chuckle, there's laugh. Huh? I laughed at you. Why you laugh? You think my moja funny? No, you funny. I laugh, see? You die now. Oops. Hey Lefty, welcome back. Oops. Ha, you're both still alive, not half bad. But any real Marine could have done it twice as fast. You truly are the sorriest excuse for a unit I've ever seen. With all due respect, sir, the task you gave us what was I supposed to achieve by massaging that man with salamander oil? You bloody fool, if you got to ask, then clearly you learned nothing. And you, scholar, are you going to tell me you don't know why I had you fight without a protector? Chaos reigns on the battlefield. The Marines around you are all you've got, and they will die for your failings. Marine scholars, everyone has to do whatever it takes to survive, to be all they can be. So you understand that you're not fit to face even the weakest void sent. That is all for today. Now get back to training, you're dismissed. Sir, yes, sir. I have been a full hero. I will do as he says. To victory come hell's or high water. Unseen. Ooh, what's this? Emergency tactics. Ooh. That'll be useful. How goes the training, friends? As Hero's comrade in arms, it is clear that his prowess with the scholarly arts has increased immeasurably thanks to Sergeant Tolga's advice. Alas, the same cannot be said for me. I had already thought myself a master of Nemean techniques, frankly based on what I had gleaned from the tablets we uncovered, but the sergeant's training has robbed me of that notion. I am still a novice. Until Sergeant Tolga says I am worthy, I wish to continue training. Your ambition does you well, Alcazolka. Stay true to this path and you will become as fine a marine as ever marched under our banner. Well, I suppose I have no choice but to ask you to do the work of for two, so Hero. I have tried every method known to me to find our missing void scent, but without success it seems Nemean magics will not suffice. That comes as a little surprise. This void scent was in Mock's thrall and likely chosen for its ability to circumvent Nemean wards. Yes, which is why I hope your academics have answers I do not. Have you any writings on void scent? I believe the Thaumaturgist Guild in Old Da has a collection dating back centuries, including some authored by their Beladian forefathers. Beladian, not Maki. Perhaps they were the heirs to the Void Mage legacy. In any case, this Old Da seems worth a visit. Will you go in my stead, Hero? Sure thing. I suggest you seek Giyake. She is an old friend whose love of ancient tomes rivals mine own. I wish I could see her in person, but I must continue my training as well as look after the new recruits. 1, 2, 3. To victory, Hero, come hell's or high water. Uh-oh, I've dropped below 100 tickets now. Ah, Hero. Is today the day you delve into the 108 volumes of fundamental thaumaturgical principle? No? Alcazolka. That is not a name I expected to hear, but I am glad my fellow book lover is well. I have indeed read of voids able to perfectly conceal their form. There was a tome on the subject, Unseen was the title, penned in the 5th Astral Era. Unfortunately, it is no longer a part of our collection. A member of the guild borrowed it for his research expedition, a project which was to last some few moons. However, that was 5 years ago, and he has not been heard from since. A pity. He proposed the most fascinating theories on void scent and traveled to the western highlands of Kurthus to put them to proof. Alas, the area was rendered inhospitable by the calamity. There is a chance, of course, that the man is alive and the book unharmed. We traced his journey as far as Falcon's Nest. Mayhap someone there can point you towards where he ventured next. Heading there now. Good thing I'm garbed for the area. How now, adventurer? On the trail of a researcher who visited 5 years ago. That is not much to go on. The garrison was still stationed here in those days. Subini is in charge of organizing the records. If any here know of your researcher, it will be her. Oh, hello. How might I help you? A man researching void scent. Yes. Where was it he was mentioned? Ah, right. That's right. He stayed here for a time before taking the North Star downriver, which was one among many sunk by that fearsome primal's rampage during the calamity. The lucky few who made it to shore were then eaten by Vilekin. Well, that boat ran aground and hasn't moved since the river froze over. You may wish to search the wreck yourself, though. Do be careful of the local wildlife. Where's it at? Oh, it's all the way over there? Damn. Going a long ways. I discover. Oh, yeah, true. I haven't found all these areas. Oh, you damaged down me, you little bitch. Gotcha. Have you found anything to aid our cause? These things have all seen better days, but here's the book, and the writing is still legible. It will take time and patience, but I'm hopeful its secrets will allow us to snare our invisible void scent. Do mine ears deceive me, or did you track down a book? Splendid, hero. As for me, I would like to think I've improved by leaps and bounds, thanks to Sergeant Tolga. The recruits are coming along nicely as well. With a bit more training, every individual in our unit will be able to and ready to face our void-sent foe in battle. Very good, then let us all attend to our tasks. The day of reckoning will be upon us soon enough. Dissipation. Orders your fairy away while granting you a full Aether Flow stack. Also increases healing magic potency. Current fairy will return once the effect expires. Forward the Royal Marines. I have it, hero. The means to track our invisible void scent. The time has come to discuss our attack. Haha, I've been waiting for this day. What's the plan, Cerrito Corrito? First, we will need to track our quarry. I believe it has been feeding upon the aether of local creatures to regain its strength. The way in which it feeds leaves behind unique ethereal traces. As breadcrumbs mark the path of a hungry child, this trail will lead us straight to the void scent. How are we to detect these are traces, though? With Lily's age, she can sense where the void scent has left Aether undevoured. We will begin our search where you unearth the amphora and follow where Lily leads. Once she senses the void scent is near, we will force it to show itself. Lily will illuminate the area and her light will dispel the magic concealing it. Right, my dear? With the void scent visible, we will attack with all our might. The Marines will charge and kill it before it causes more damage. This is it, hero. Our chance to prove the might of our core. Little one, the fate of the realm is in your hands. Are you ready? Then our course is clear. May our plan ensure the sickness never again claims a victim. To victory, come hell's or high water. Alrighty, lefty, let's do this. Once we finish level 60 mission, we'll do the MMSQ. I got a little bit of time. This one went a little bit faster than the Summoner one. I'm surprised. Through the ethereal traces remaining from devoured prey, your fairy senses the void scent is moving towards Zelma's run. I think Zelma's run down here. No, Zelma's run is over there. That's funny how you can still see Outer Lanosha, but you can't mess with it. Can't interact with it at all. It's a very nice looking area. If I remember correctly, this stops off at the springs. Through the ethereal traces remaining from devoured prey, your fairy senses the void scent is moving towards Camp Bronze Lake. What is it, hero? But that way lies Camp Bronze Lake. What purpose could it have there? The healing waters? No, I suppose it is home to... Of course, the wounded Maelstrom soldiers. It means to spread the sickness anew through them. We mustn't stop it. Quickly to the camp. We must stop it. If I remember correctly, I failed this one on the first go around. I might fail this one. God damn it, this place is bloody crowded. If we don't find the void site quickly, there's to be a lot more tomberries. But how do we draw it out into the open if we can't see it? Get the soldiers to evacuate. Hero, find the void site with Lily's light. Ew, plague pus sounds gross. Okay, so we can't go that way. I guess we should clear all the ones out on the bottom because it'll probably just end up making us go back. I didn't want to do that. Okay, so it's not up top, it's only here. Let me broil that for you. That's right here. Or no, it's not here. Oh shit, I fell. Didn't want to fall. So I'm missing one. Ah, here it is. It's the aerial trace. Oh, there's a bunch of them, actually. I think it's always the last one pops it up. Hero. Interesting. At long last. A monster. For Limsa, for the Tomberries, and for glory, attack! To victory, come hells or high water. It's like a hook horror. target him very easily. Oh, I failed because they turn into Tonberries. Damn it. See, I told you. I told you. Oh, I better not have to do this all over again. Fuck you with changing the difficulty. Oh, damn it. I gotta do it all over again. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Fuck you! Can I get to this before he... Alright, cool. I didn't mean to lucid dream. There's the discarnate. Not exactly always the last one. So now I gotta be careful and make sure to destroy the AoE stuff quickly. So I don't accidentally turn them into Tomberries. I remember that I had a little bit of an issue with this one. When he does that pupae crap, that's when I gotta start AoEing like crazy. God, I miss being able to fracture my enemy with the warrior. Took him down. Is it? Get back, it's trying to infect us. No. Now, hero. Aha! We are victorious. Yes, when I think in the horror it visited upon my people, But now no one else will share our fate. My thanks to you and Alkazoka both. Aye, you've got my gratitude as well. Good to see proper Royal Marines at it again. Indeed it is. Today the torch is passed to you. May the Royal Marines evermore defend the people. Bloody Tomberry eyes always running with, bah, who am I kidding? You did a fine job indeed. But don't you dare think of easing up on your training on account of one victory. If you sully the name of my beloved Marines, I'll flay the skin off your back. Ain't common feeling that safe in a battle. I reckon those Nymians knew what they were doing with them scholars and fairies. I'll have your back too, if ever you need it. An honor fighting beside you, sir. If you ever have need of us, you'd only ask. Imagine, hero, defeating a Voidson over 1,500 years old. When we first met, I didn't dare think we'd achieve such things together. The threat is gone and the Royal Marines are born anew. Not a bad day's work, I dare say. But we are far from finished. We do not know what threats the future holds, but they will not find us unprepared. Not as long as I have aught to say about it. To victory, my friend, come hell's or high water. I have gathered the Voidson's remains. With careful research, they should yield their secrets I need to heal my people. I am not so naive as to believe the answers will come quickly, yet the cure shall be ours one day. For now, my people will labor so that we may walk with yours towards a brighter dawn. I would see a future where we are part of the realm, not shunned by it. Thank you, my friend. Lily chose most wisely in you. Allow me to pass on to you one of Nim's mightiest abilities, dissipation. It is a secret spell meant for use only by those scholars who have earned the full trust of their fairy companions. Use it with care. Now I must return to my people, and you to yours. Fare you well, and may our efforts make tomorrow a brighter day. This concludes the Scholar quest for Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must first meet the following requirements. You must have completed the main scenario quest, The Far Edge of Fate. Once you have done so, the next Scholar quest will be available from Alkazoka. Yay. Flying colors too. Alright. Got some more achievies. Did we get some titles? Nymian Marine and Dreadspawn. I like Dreadspawn. Alright, sorry, Eos. Fort Job. I don't have Fort Job, do I? I do not. So I need to go and get those before the thing ends, the stream. Technically, I could get all of the Aether Currents mostly here. Minus the mission ones. I think someone's flying above me. Yep, someone is. I'm gonna go unlock this gemstone trader as well. I got an Aetherite, yay! So this is the reason why from Shadowbringers on, fates are useful again. Welcome, traveler. I am an authorized trader representing the crystalline mean in the acquisition of bicolor gemstones. If you find yourself in possession of any such gems, I can offer you a number of items provided by the facets in exchange. You now have access to this region's gemstone exchange, through which bicolor gemstones can be traded for a variety of rare and exclusive items. Successfully completing local fates will allow you for the delivery of more valuable goods, increasing the number of items available for trade. Yay! So I can buy a Knoll card, Lakeland Elf Tree, got Lakeland Flower Gardens, Riding Map, and then various other items. And that tells you that fates give you bicolored gems. And I have 0 and I can hold 1,500 currently. Which I believe you should be able to hold a bit more than 1,500. At least 2,000. At least make it so that you can carry the same amount of bicolored gems as tomestones. It's just kind of annoying. I mean, even I wish you can carry more than that for the tomestones, to be honest. Because 2,000, especially for poetics, caps very fast. I mean, you can only carry 4,000 for the allied hunt stuff. So, for the main story, last we left off with, we managed to knock out the first Light Warden. So, we took one of them down. We now have, I think, like 4 more to go. Yeah, I think it's like, yeah, 4 more. I think there was only 5 total. How quickly you have justified my faith in you. So many lives saved, and the sky itself heralds your success. A single victory in a larger struggle, perhaps, but a momentous one nonetheless. Oh yeah, I brought Night back to Lakeland. Warrior of Darkness. Now, as for how we proceed from here... The villagers we evacuated earlier have arrived safely in the Crystarium. They seem to be accepting their situation for the moment. Most folk are far too distracted by the sky to worry about wounds or lost homes. They whisper and wonder if the warrior of darkness has come. 'Tis to be expected. Hero, I must ask a favor of you. Would you be so kind as to conceal your involvement in this endeavor for the time being? Seeing the light recede from Lakeland is a momentous occasion, and many will be swept up in a maelstrom of excitement and confusion. Should you come forth as the legendary warrior of darkness, I fear that, no matter how good your intentions, such an appearance would throw the city into disarray. I find myself in agreement with the Exarch, although my concerns are more focused on Yulmore. It may be best if you maintain a low profile until we see how Vothri responds to all this. Yeah. Works for me. My thanks. Though we cannot freely celebrate your success, pray allow your heart to be buoyed by the joy of our citizens, a joy you surely brought into being. And I must ask the same discretion of you, Captain. It is my intention to share with our people the tale of a great warrior who stood in defiance of the Sin Eaters. This unnamed champion defeated the Light Warden and has since departed for parts unknown, yes? As you wish, my lord. Your penchant for mystery is nothing new, and I will encourage folk not to question this either. Although I expect to be told the whole story of it one day, about all of you. With that settled, I shall return to the Crystarium and make an address to the people. These explanations and adjustments will consume much of my time, so pray take the opportunity to rest and recover from your exploits, and to think, you'll not even need to shutter the windows to enjoy a dark and peaceful night's sleep. I must stay behind and coordinate the evacuation of the remaining survivors. And I hesitate to ask after all you've done here today, but I ask you to pass on a message on your way to the Pendants? Please let Bragi know that we're bringing in a number of injured, and that any restoratives in the markets need to be reserved for the infirmary. Count on me. We should start making our own way back to the Crystarium, slowly, mind you. It wouldn't do to arrive too soon after the Exarch. I'm staying behind as well. Hi. There's something I need to check on in Holminster. We already went through the village top to bottom, Alice. We should all take the chance to rest, you included. I knew one of those eaters, and I can't rest, not now. So please, I wish to be left alone for a while, and that means you as well, hero. I shall be across if you try to follow me. I promise to find you later when I feel myself again. It's just you and me then, shall we? I'm going west, not east. I got to get me another aetherite. I gotta go all the way over here. And then I'll port back to Crystarium just to save some time. Yeah, shared fate now comes into effect. So basically each zone has its own tally. And I think once you complete 60 fates in an area, you get a, ooh. Okay, so I can't go that way. Once you get, oh, I can't go this way at all, can I? Shit. And if I fall, I'm gonna die instantly. Because I'm in combat. But anyways, once you do 60 in a zone, you unlock everything for the area. We're just going to go down as far as possible, and then we're just going to go around. I miss flying. Alright, so I still can't go that way. I'll have to go the long way around, I guess. Or did they make it so that I can't get across anyways? They might have done that too. I don't remember if this area is force blocked by story or not. Gotta keep heading west. Ooh, Scholar got close to 63 off of all those missions. I'm gonna have to do some heavy leveling to see if I can't smash myself to 70. Because if that's the case, then tomorrow I'll be able to do the rest of the missions. Ooh, looky what I see. We need one of these, definitely. Oh, that's definitely gonna die. Or not gonna die. That's only got a minute left. That one looks like it's out of its area. Ah, Lavalieu, that's why. Ooh, got close to another million. That's pretty good. The Austral Imperative. I always get this and Fort Job mixed up whenever I'm porting to the area, and I always end up porting to the wrong one. But I'll take it, because now that means I've got all the ports in this area. Cool. So let's go back to the Crystarium. Well, the Crystarium seems relatively ordered, wouldn't you say? The Exarch's speech must have been reassuring to hear. On the contrary, there is something jubilant in the air. I have a feeling this night won't be quite as peaceful as our hooded friend predicted. I think I shall take a brief stroll around town before retiring to my chambers. Once you've discharged your duty to Bragi, I suggest you do the same. Sure thing. Sleep well, hero. I hope untroubled dreams find you and Alice both. I've been having problems sleeping as of late. Myself. I don't know why. It's just, Hi, what can I do for you? Looking to buy a lantern like every other stumbling soul in the city? I see. Well, Captain Lena can rest assured that any potions I spot coming in will be set aside for the wounded. Hang on a moment. If you're carrying messages for the guard, does that mean you were there then? The battle at Holminster? A stalwart lad like you might want to pay a visit to the Wandering Stairs, make himself known. Blah. I'm sure Glenard can introduce you to some interesting opportunities. I think I've already unlocked myself to that. Buff Nurse, I love that character name. Okay, we can stop spinning around. Sayela, more beer for table 2, and a couple of pints of mead for table 3 while you're at it. Coming right up. Sorry, we're rushed off our feet this evening, sir. Can I get you anything? Drinks are on the house. Oh, that braggy has a twisted sense of humor. To think he'd send you to meet me at a time like this. The first real night in near 100 years has the folk all riled up and then some. What's more, there was that eater business at Holminster Switch. They say a light warden was destroyed without a damn trace, and it was the warrior darkness who did the deed. Wow, stutter there. I really must apologize for Glenard. He's been mostly as rowdy as our customers, and that's no small feat. Almost as rowdy. A lot of our regulars are bounty hunters, you see. They mostly go after eaters, and the rumor of the warrior's appearance was the spark to their kindling. You know how the weak eaters are drawn to the strong ones, right? Aye, they swarm like angry bees around a queen. You need look no further than Holminster for proof of that, but attacks on that scale don't happen every day, praise the blessed shadow. No, the more common threats are the strays. No one knows why, but every now and again, an eater will leave the pack to prowl alone. Those are the ones you run into on the road if your luck is foul. They're a danger to everyone, so the settlement council puts bounties on their heads, and our bar here is a convenient place for hunters to gather and share information. Seems a few of them were inspired by the warden slaying even more than most. These are the types who have their sights set on the absolute worst of the strays, a class of eaters that have been dubbed the cardinal virtues. The virtues showed up out of nowhere about 3 summers ago, and when historians heard the descriptions given by survivors, well, apparently they share an appearance with the villains who caused the flood. And if that doesn't send a chill down your spine, they're also reported to be as tough as light wardens, not the kind of prey you can take down single-handed. Our virtue hunters have all but given up, but knowing the warrior of darkness is out there has lit a fire in their bellies. Just look at them. That Hume over there with the oversized sword is Granson. He's in it for revenge, wants to recruit a comrade-in-arms as tenacious as he is. The Mistal lad is Lurique. Don't be fooled by those dewy cheeks. He's as hard a hunter as they come. He just lost a partner and seems to be on the lookout for a new one. That's Sarek. Word is he seeks an expert in magecraft to help fight the virtue he's after. Last we have Gia, dwarf and drunkard both. Wanted to join forces with a healer and only a healer. Something about needing a mentor's wisdom. Seen my share of competent veterans, and you have that look about you. Maybe you should introduce yourself to one of our hunters. Who knows? Together you might even collect the bounty on a cardinal virtue. Now there's a grand idea. Imagine the prestige my bar would earn if we boasted the patronage of a successful virtue hunter. You've gained access to Roll Quests. A separate quest line and story is now available for tank, physical DPS, magical range DPS, and healer roles. In order to reach the final stage of the Shadowbringer's main scenario, you must complete at least one Roll Quest line. Speak with the Virtue Hunter at the Wandering Stairs to accept the quest offer. I gotta start that up. So we're gonna do Granson. Might as well do the tank one. The man with too many scars. Can't say I've chatted with you before. I think I'd remember if I had. Seen your fair share of fighting, have you? Uh-huh. And where are you besides, huh? Rest assured I have no secret design. Name's Granson, bounty hunter by trade, mostly sin eaters. When I first laid eyes on you, I had a feeling you were a tough bastard. Sort that you must get mistaken for that warrior of darkness folks have been talking about recently, is that right? Not really. Easy killer. I couldn't care less who you are or what you've done. The only thing I'm looking for these days is a like-minded partner. Someone willing to join me in the hunt for the biggest prize the size of Norvrent. Prize, you say? I'd hear the details first. Thought that'd grab your attention. The Kaiosein's the fiend I'm after, one of the so-called cardinal virtues, as folks are wont to call them. Former warriors of light, the esteemed heroes who saved the realm a century ago. Dear old Brandon was one of them, I'm told. Stop me if you've heard of all this before. Anyway, like his comrades, Brandon died in the process, only to return relatively recently as a sin eater. The better to torment we few who survived their mercy. Needless to say, I am to put an end to all that. I aim. You've heard the pitch, so what's the answer? You interested in hunting the Kaiosyn with me? Yeah, sure. Not a whit of hesitation. I like you, Sinner. Nevertheless, I'll need you to humor me and prove you're the dab hand I think you are. For my sake as well as yours. I've heard reports of stray eaters drifting close to Crystarium. Come with me and put my mind at ease. So basically, instead of doing individual class missions now, there are a group thing set up. So, like, there's tank, melee, physical range, healer, and magical DPS. But basically, they follow the same storyline when grouped in those. And you complete those as you go along. I won't be able to go very far. I think I like maybe 3 missions out of the 5. Welcome back, sir. I wonder if anyone can sleep in the city in such an uproar, but will you be retiring to your quarters? Very good. In light of the present situation, I have had illumination prepared for all our rooms. You'll need to rush to the markets for lanterns or candles. Have a pleasant rest, sir. So basically, you complete those, and you're done with that grouping. Yep.
So it's your lot's turn to be the warriors of darkness, is it? It's funny how things work out.
Been watching, have you? These are my private quarters.
Well, I did warn you. I followed you to Yulmore and then on to Armarang. And I was there when you slew the Light Warden. Those white-haired twins who were with you. I remember them from our battle in the Source. Are they your friends then? Through thick and thin? Aye.
More like annoying younger siblings.
Then I suggest you keep them close. It's when you charge ahead trying to save someone else that you end up losing those you love. Not that you need telling, I'll bet you've lost plenty. But I wonder, what will it cost you this time? I don't remember when it was that I learned regret wasn't worth the bother. You get numb to it all over the years. The lost comrades, the broken promises, the abandoned principles. Just more nagging burdens to ignore.
So this is what the light was hiding. He's here. I must go to him.
God, it'd be awesome if you could turn your house into a friggin' like a crystal tower. Meanwhile, inside an Imperial Majestic facility in the Source.
Intruders! Fan out and find them!
Is it Estinian? Yes, it is Estinian.
Out of my way!
Oh, Jesus.
Stay your weapon. We are not your enemy. When the alarm sounded, I wondered what we had done to betray our presence. But I see now we are not the only intruders. Sir Estinian, I presume. The dragoon who plucked the Warrior of Light from the jaws of death? Your armor is most distinct.
You just beat the shit out of a fellow Lancer, too.
Much as yours once was. But even without it, I see a former legator still has eyes and ears in unexpected places. Van Baelsar, in the flesh. Though I understand you prefer Shadow Hunter.
You are in contact with the Scions, I take it.
Through no choice of my own. They tracked me down and conscripted me to their cause. I swear their receptionist was trained as a spy. Not that anyone can escape that Baldesion woman once she has caught the scent of your ether.
If they have resorted to using freelancers, I must assume their attempts to wake the afflicted have failed. And what of their champion?
Away on other business. Thus, it has fallen to me to root out any trace of the Empire's new weapon.
If it is Black Rose you seek, you are too late. My people have already completed your mission here. Yet this is but one factory among many. When they caught wind of our efforts, they built additional facilities to ensure production continues unabated. There will be no one left in the lands they conquer. No citizens to conscript. No skills to exploit. Nothing the Empire needs. And they will call it victory.
What exactly does this Black Rose do?
The gas is described as a poison, but its actual effect is more arcane in nature. It was created to disrupt the ether in living beings, to bring the flow of their life energies to a standstill. Inhaling even the tiniest amount will cause all bodily functions to cease, much as a potent venom will stop a man's heart. Released over a city, Black Rose could conceivably kill every inhabitant, and all without damaging a single structure.
Search every corner! Rouse the barracks if you have to! I want this facility secured!
I have more questions, but now is not the time.
Sir Estinian, I have an offer for you, but I will make it only once. Since it would seem we seek the same answers, you are welcome to join us.
From what I hear, you need all the help you can get. In case you don't know, Varys himself confessed that your empire was a creation of the Ascians.
I am aware of what his Radiance said at the parley. Thus I would return to the capital, that I might behold the truth of this corruption with my own eyes. My path leads to Garlemald.
Between Two Worlds. Sweet, I got a little bit of other stuff. What do we got? We have a title. Outlander. Got 3 titles today. Alright, so we're gonna pick this mission up, and then we're gonna end it here. An unwelcome guest. Begging your pardon, sir, but do you perchance intend to head outside? If so, I would strongly advise you not to stray too far from the Crystarium. Word has it Ylmore has dispatched its military to Lakeland. Given the timing, one can only assume that they do not welcome the return of night. Even now, the Exarch is in the Ocular deliberating a response. But I'm going to have to leave this here. Thank you all for watching. This has been part 117 of my live stream playthrough for Final Fantasy XIV. If you'd like to go ahead and give me a thumbs up by hitting that like button. Subscribe to my channel if not a subscriber. Keep up with the content. Comment down below. Tell me what you think about the game and my gameplay. No spoilers, please. In the next video, depending on how I have leveled Scholar and Summoner, I will either be doing those or we're doing more main scenario quests. We'll see how it goes from there. But anyways, later all. Bye.